So a lot of the stations we use throughout the day here are for swing direction. So a lot of times we'll put something either behind or in front. Now we made a video about the 10 to 4 station that we use, but sometimes the stick being behind them or kind of in this position here can mess people up more than it helps, and it can get in the way of the backswing. So a lot of times we'll end up taking a station out back here. If you're someone who struggles swinging too far over the top, the forward station works really, really nicely, the forward part of the 10 to 4. So we've been using this a ton just to get the follow-through swing direction. The idea being if you can get the club head and shaft working more out in this direction in your follow-through, if it actually gets to here, the process of getting to that spot will have made the club work more inside. So instead of there having to be something directly here to miss, I mean, if you get the club out in this direction, it's very difficult to kind of go over it and then here and then here. Can you do something like that? You can, but if you get it out here, you can reverse engineer it and it can work really nicely. So the stick in front here, again, I'll kind of set the club up on my toe line. So if you're someone who slices this, pay attention to this, this will help you. If I would set the club on my toe line, and then I usually give maybe 1, 2, 3 inches above where the shaft sits. So I'm trying to get it in my way and forcing the club to kind of exit at like 1 or 2 o'clock here to the right. Now, if I have a look like this with my arms, it's good to exaggerate that far, right? If you're someone who comes over the top, you would rail this bucket or stick or actually swing on the inside of it. It's good to exaggerate this in the beginning. Now, eventually, we would get this swing direction going out to the right, maybe throw in a little supination or roll here in the beginning, and then eventually you just add the body turn to it, and then it starts to look pretty normal, right? So there's a lot of bad, people don't like this forearm roll idea or the swinging out to the right deal. Well, if you're someone who slices, those are good things for you, and then you can add in the pivot afterwards. Get the ball starting to curve right to left and hooking, and then add the rotation. So this probably works for me with people who slice it 99 times out of 100. It might not be like this. I mean, you got to practice a little bit, but this part really good. If you're someone who slices it, struggles hitting it to the right, kick this club out to the right of this stick and get this thing adding some forearm roll, some supination here, and get some curves to the left, and then you can add rotation and you'll find the middle ground. So let us know if you have any questions. This one's, I think, pretty basic. Will help you a lot if you hit the slice.